Job hunting is the worst thing in the world. I mean, not literally, not objectively, but when you're in the middle of doing it, it can feel that way. Personally, I have never felt more insecure than when I'm applying for a job in my field. It's not just a matter of feeling inferior or underqualified, although those feelings are very much there. It's more that it all feels like an act, like you're putting on this professional adult suit and just praying the illusion works. It really depends on whether or not the job you're going after offers a sense of personal fulfillment or if you just, need a job. Because most people, definitely not all people, but most people do need a job, and on some level, whether it's a career you've been pursuing for years or a job you got to pay the bills, we do define ourselves by our jobs. I know I do, because for the entirety of my adult life, I've basically worked for me. This is my job. It's the only real job I've ever known, and God willing, it won't be the last, because when your job is entirely oriented around you, your face, your voice, your opinions, it can be difficult to detach from that. But that's a very specific experience. I don't think I would feel the same way if I was a barista. Still, any job you have does have that kind of inextricable link to you and your life and your day and your time. And that's why the idea of getting a quote-unquote real job is so appealing to me right now. Even though I know I will have to completely restructure the idea of what a day looks like in my head, and I'll have to surrender a significant portion of the time of my day. Most of my spare time right now is spent thinking about how I should be working more, so at least a schedule would help alleviate some of that guilt. But because I've been doing the same thing for so long, and other work I've done has still been under the same umbrella, I kind of worry that I can't do anything else. Like, in a realistic sense, I know that I can be trained to do a job, and I can do it properly. I'm not stupid. Well, I'm not very stupid, but applying for jobs in the video making wheelhouse or outside of it makes me feel stupid because I see what employers are looking for, and it's very rare that I feel like I actually offer anything. Even if I do, that's why rejection doesn't really bother me, because on some level it just reinforces my insecurity. I mean, there is a part of me that also goes, well, screw you then. I didn't want to work for you anyway, but, I do. That's why I applied, right? Unless, of course, it's one of those company websites where it asks you to attach your resume, and you do, and then the next page asks you to fill out all these little boxes with all the information from your resume, so you just wonder, why did you ask me to attach the resume in the first place? If I do all that and you still won't even interview me to be a cashier at Loblaws, then just go to hell. So rejection is not the problem. The problem is the waiting. Those slow, agonizing days where you sent out a bunch of applications and now all you can do is sit and wait. And wait, and wait, and wait, and I assume actually getting a job is the reward for that waiting, but haven't experienced that yet. It just makes me feel so useless, because I want that consistent sense of structure, that purpose, and also I really want money. Money is very useful. You need it to live, and that just makes the limbo that is waiting for a response from jobs all the more painful. But I do take solace in the knowledge that I am very much not alone in this. Almost everyone experiences that state of anxiety and insecurity, whether it's while you're hunting for a job or while you're starting one. And it makes the whole process so much easier to bear when you know that far more incompetent people than you are definitely getting the jobs you're after every day. Is that also kind of infuriating? Yes. But at this point in life, my greatest goal is to be incompetent and have a job. And maybe one day I will. Until that happens, all I can do is sit and wait.